1.1 FM and AM 1160. Good morning to you. 8:11 on a gorgeous Thursday morning. AccuWeather says today, sunshine, clouds, and a high of 79 degrees. A rather crisp 53 in downtown Indiana right now. Steve Reinoehl is with us, Military Veterans Outdoors. We've had Steve with us before a few times, and we get a chance to talk with him again. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Steve, good morning.
Good morning, Todd. It's great to be here again.
I'm glad to have you back and in studio again.
Yes, in studio.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Hey, great news for your organization. You got some money coming your way.
Oh, definitely. We've been very pleased to be able to announce that the Pennsylvania Veterans Administration has awarded us a grant for $27,000, which is going to really be a big benefit for our organization. We incur a lot of expenses on maintenance on the 700 plus acres of property that we maintain up in the northern end of Jefferson County, and it's going to enable us to be able to buy some attachments for our tractor, which would include a backhoe and snow blade, and we can maintain the roads and trails ourselves. And we're going to be making improvements on our access to Mill Creek, which is stocked with trout for the veterans, as well as we'll be able to fund putting a front on our Quonset building that we house our equipment in. So it's really going to be beneficial for us.
Yeah, it really, really is. To be able to do that work yourself is going to save you a whole bunch of money. You hire it out right now, right?
Yeah, we hire it out right now, and that's actually been our major expense because the property is quite wild. I guess that's probably the best word. It's pretty pristine, and there's a lot of maintenance on the roads and the trails to give active so the veterans can gain access to it. So, especially for the older veterans. So.
You were telling me that you put 11 miles on your four-wheeler just by running around.
Yeah, just riding the trails, and some of the roads are accessible by four-wheel drive pickup, but a lot of them are just accessible by four-wheeler or side-by-side. And you can ride around up there for like 11 miles and maybe cross a road, but you're probably always on a new road all the time. So It's quite an extensive trail system.
That's a 700-acre property?
Yeah, it's 730 plus acres.
Wow.
So, and we have a 55-year lease on it, and we're in our fifth year of the lease.
Yeah, so you got a while.
Excuse me?
You have a while.
Yeah, we have a while. So.
That's terrific stuff. So explain the concept of Military Veterans Outdoors.
Well, the concept of Military Veterans Outdoor is that any veteran can join our organization. It is never a fee. Our premise is that the veteran has already paid his fees by serving his country, and they can join our organization and they gain access to that property for recreational purposes every day of the year. They can come and go as they please. They don't have to call anybody. And so it's open to them anytime. They can bring their families there. They can camp, fish, they can hunt. We have hunting blinds for the disabled, and we plant food plots. And it's really, really a great getaway for these veterans, especially the ones that are suffering from PTSD or face combat and just need a place to get away and relax.
Yeah,
it's really a good mental release for them.
And it's a vets only venue, right?
Yes, it's a vets only, but we're very family oriented, and guests are allowed. Vets are the only ones that are allowed to actually access the property for hunting. And of course, their junior hunters that are members of their family can also do that.
Yeah. Military, active military also.
Yeah, active military. And it's interesting because we have members from all over the country, actually, and we do have quite a few active duty members. We have a couple that are actually deployed right now that will be coming in and spending a week up there this fall.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's one of them. And we also last year had a retired Navy SEAL that lives in Nevada join, and he was up there last year enjoying the property during hunting season.
How about that?
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah.
Really, we have a far reach.
Yeah, you do. And I know that Indiana County has a very strong presence, even though the facility itself is in Jefferson County. there's a lot of Indiana County folks that make that journey.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And we have a lot of members from the Climber Legion right here in Indiana. And we go around to all the events, and we usually set up a table recruiting members as well. So we have a far reach. We have members Greensburg, Tennessee, Kentucky. So
Wow.
we do have a very wide arms.
Sure, sure. And I understand, of course, you said Climber. The Climber Legion is one of your big donors. Blairsville gives a lot too.
Oh yes, between Blairsville and Climber Legion, they've been very good to us. And as a matter of fact, we lost our funding for our seasonal trout stocking on Mill Creek, which runs through the property last year. And so Climber Legion stepped forward and funded that for us.
Yeah.
So we were able to put some nice trout in there for the veterans.
Well, that's a good point, though, that people come up there and they can camp.
Absolutely.
They can hunt. They can fish.
They can fish. They can walk the trails. They can hike.
They can bring their four-wheelers.
They can bring their four-wheelers side by side. They can bring their family with them. And it's really nice. We have a couple of family events every year. We have one family day picnic right at the property itself. And then we just had our big fundraising picnic, which we hold in Reinoehl Park, which was just a couple of weeks ago. And it was really well attended.
Yeah, yeah. And folks can learn about Military Veterans Outdoors. You've got a Facebook page. You've got a website. Yes,
we have a Facebook page. We are on Facebook, and we have a website, and it's very easy to access. It's just militaryveteransoutdoors.com.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I would guess, and you can tell me if I'm right about this or not, that a lot of the veterans who join Military Veterans Outdoors and who use the facility maybe at the start just as a place for them to go to get away, end up being volunteers who help to maintain the property.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's really a brotherhood, I guess is a good word to use, because, right after our meetings, during the good weather, we have our meetings right at the property, and we have a work day there. Everybody pitches in. And like I said, the roads are really high maintenance. So lots of times we have trees down, we cut them up and just stack that for firewood, et cetera. And, so it's really a great camaraderie, and everybody has fun, and we usually have a feed right after everybody works.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And so they basically adopt the place.
Yeah, they basically adopt the place. Really, absolutely. That's exactly what happens.
That's terrific. Now, you mentioned an event or two. You actually do have organized events there.
Yes, we do have organized events. We have two big ones every year, and we also have a range there for sighting in rifles, a rifle range, and we hold a trap shoot every once in a while as well, and that's open to any member that wants to shoot clay birds. We purchased a electronic clay bird thrower last year, and it gets a lot of use.
Yeah, I would guess. And one other thing that you said this morning as well, you talked about some of the veterans who are a little bit getting up in years.
Oh, yes.
This is something that this facility, Military Veterans Outdoors, this particular camp, is open to anybody, and there are a lot of people of advanced years that can use it because you've got accommodations for them.
And that includes me, Todd. I'm getting up there in the advanced years myself, but we do have a lot of elderly members, and that's why we stress on maintaining the roads so they have good access. And we do have handicap facilities available for the hunting blinds. And if anybody needs any help while they're up there, there's always somebody available.
I'm guessing, and this is just me projecting, I'm guessing that there will be a veteran, say, of Vietnam, who is walking that trail one day, one day, and comes across somebody from Desert Storm or from Iraqi Freedom or whatever it happens to be, a younger vet, and they've got some stories to share with each other, and they've got those shared experiences, even though they're different generations.
Yes, that's true. And actually, we have Korean vets, Desert Storm vets, Vietnam vets, from all different age ranges. I think our oldest member is probably pretty close to 90 years old right now.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. So for somebody to become involved, it's not a big involved process at all. It's very easy to sign on.
Oh, it's very, very easy. We make it pretty simple. They could contact me or get on the website. The application is there. The only requirement we have is we do need to see a copy of their discharge DD-214 form to verify that they are an honorably discharged veteran. That's the only requirement. They never pay any dues. It never costs them a penny.
Steve Reinoehl is our guest this morning. Military Veterans Outdoors is the organization, and the camp itself is in Jefferson County, in northern Jefferson County. Steve, this grant that you got, was it something you had to apply for? I wouldn't guess that someone just drove by the sign and saw who you were and said, here's some money.
Oh, no, we did apply for it, and it was a pretty complicated process. And actually, I worked on it quite hard, as well as our president, Gary Smith, and Diane Overman was a big help and assistance applying for this grant, too. We applied for it a number of months ago. We were very anxious whether we were going to get it or not, and it was just announced, and we believe the funds will be released in September.
I keep referring to it as a facility. It is actually a camp, and it's named after a true American hero.
Oh, yes, it's named after Staff Sergeant Kenneth VanGiesen, who is a veteran who had lost his life to his country in July 18th of 2011 while serving in Afghanistan. Mm-hmm. So, and that's why we named it after him.
Jefferson County guy?
A Jefferson County guy, yes, local man.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. And so the camp is named after him. And for folks who want to take advantage of it, obviously, I would guess that the members of your Legion are going to have information on it. And,
oh, yes. Yes, they do. So,
yeah. Terrific stuff. Congratulations on getting the grant.
Oh, thank you. We're very happy and excited about it. So we're going to put the funds to very good use.
Got hunting season coming up, too, huh?
Yes.
So far
yes,
from now.
Correct.
Still a lot of trees to clear off to get yourself ready?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Every time we get a windstorm or high winds, we always have trees down, usually across a road that we need to cut up, and which means we always have plenty of firewood.
There you go. There you go. So take your chainsaw when you're taking that four-wheeler with you.
Absolutely. Actually, I carry one in my pickup.
Terrific stuff. Thanks, Steve, for coming in this morning. I appreciate it.
Well, it's been a pleasure, Todd, and I really appreciate the opportunity to make this announcement today, and it's always nice to be here.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. Boy, somebody's been watching you on Facebook, and they just texted you. How about that?
That's great.
They just messaged you here this morning. It's Indiana in the Morning. Coming up at the bottom of the hour, Jake Slobodnik in our WCCS newsroom, CBS Sports in just a second or so as well. And then AccuWeather tells us today, sunshine, clouds, and a high of 79. Clear to partly cloudy tonight, 59. And then tomorrow, another beautiful day, mostly sunny and 82. The weekend might be a little bit problematic if you have outdoor plans, as Saturday and Sunday, both mostly cloudy days, and some afternoon thunderstorms each of those days as well. We'll be in the upper 70s.